In this video, I'm going to share 15 things I have learned from Pavel Tsatsouline's Simple and Sinister. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory van Lebe. We're all about kettlebells. So if you are into kettlebells, then like the video and consider subscribing. Number 1, simplicity in training and application. I love the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. And I have talked to many experts on our YouTube channel, on our podcast, which I highly recommend. Most of them, if not all of them, say the same when it comes to programming. Simple is king. And that's one of the big reasons why I love Simple and Sinister. It's only 2 exercises with a fairly decent volume that you can do every time you pick up a kettlebell. Number 2, the Kettlebell Effect. I have seen this happen with our clients, with us, with people who are involved in the program and continuously do it that I know. The skill transfer is massive, and we can call this the Kettlebell Effect. Your deadlift may go up, you may improve your swimming, your jogging, your running, your elite performance, whatever you do. The kettlebell offers such a powerful approach. And with the swing and the Turkish get-up, as it is touted in Simple and Sinister, you have 2 of the most powerful exercises that you can do to achieve this kettlebell effect. Number 3, the exercise selection. The ultimate quick lift and the ultimate slow lift. What I love about the Turkish get-up is that you gotta do it slow, or you can do it slow, and you need to do it controlled with force, strength, high tension. With the swing, we're switching the system. You can either engage in high tension as well, as Pavel teaches it, or we can say you can also engage in high volume. That's a small iteration of Simple and Sinister that I believe can be practical as well, and that is Turkish get-up, heavy, slow, and controlled, and then a hybrid swing for time. A great combo. Quick lift, slow movement, combined into one. And Pavel even says in the book that Bob Hoffman of York Barbell says, to build a Superman, slow movements and quick lifts are required. Number 4, taking the brakes off your strength. This is such a genius statement when it comes to mobility and flexibility, because many people, when they hear mobility or flexibility, they cannot quite pinpoint this. Now, what does that mean? And with this simple expression, that you will be able to take the brakes off your strength, taking the brakes off your muscular system, sums it up perfectly. Number 5, you will engage in the power of the hinge. Now, the hinge movement pattern is one of the best movement patterns that you will engage in, and that's what the swing will teach you. And then John even taught me and told me that the swing and the kettlebell has this ultimate unique benefit that you can train the hinge pattern in a cyclical motion. And many people need the hinge pattern because it's involved not only in the squat and the deadlift, but also in everyday life, such as picking up stuff from the floor. And if we want to be technically correct, that's nothing less than a deadlift. Number 6, bracing and breathing. When you start engaging with a swing, there are shear forces involved. And the key to engineer out these shear forces is proper breathing and proper tension. This is a powerful adaptation of the so-called Valsalva maneuver combined with normal breathing. Pavel calls it power breathing, and if we take it a step further, when I listen to Steve Cotter, he has a different description of power breathing. It's still kind of the same, similar, but a little bit different. And what you actually do is you tense your abdominal muscles when you engage in the swing, when the bell travels forward. And what happens is your spine will experience these shear forces. And when you properly tense your abdominals, properly engage in the breathing mechanisms, then you will be able to engineer out these shear forces. Number 7, power versus panic. I love this. I see this in the work with our clients as well. Whenever we teach a new movement, that has some form of explosiveness, but also some form of relaxation. I would say a clean and jerk. Then people have to understand what it means to engage in power instead of panic. Now, power is force combined with speed. So if we have to combine these two elements together, many times people freak out and then they slip into panic mode because everything's firing and everything goes awry. And what you want to do is apply proper focus on power so you don't slip into panic. Number 8, the role of twisting your body properly. When you engage in the Turkish get-up, you will put your spine into a position that might be troublesome. To engineer out this problem is to properly twist with the proper movement patterns, the proper bracing, and the proper breathing. And that's what you learn when you engage in a Turkish get-up. You will understand what it means to twist your body and even bend it to a certain degree while still keeping your spine safe. This is a crucial aspect that many people will never learn if they don't engage in an exercise that requires them to act and develop proper coordination. Number 9, one of my favorites, heavy weights are instructive. I always say that to our clients as well. When you are training and engaging with kettlebells, as soon as you pick up heavier weight, this is when your form gets tested, because as Ed Cohn says, the great powerlifter, everybody can lift light weights with bad form. And that's what I even see in these reaction videos that we also do on this channel. As soon as you start twisting and doing funny interpretive dancing, as Mosen will put it, with kettlebells, well, as soon as you pick up a heavier weight, this will be tricky or probably even impossible. And this is the role of heavy weights. And when you work with a kettlebell and you engage in the proper movements, then heavy weights are instructive, yes, and they will even improve your form. Number 10, packing the shoulder. Your shoulder is a loose joint with a lot of mobility, and it has to sacrifice some stability. That does not mean that we cannot engage with weights and stabilize that loose joint in its place. And that's what you will learn when you are learning the Turkish get-up, because the Turkish get-up requires you to really stick your upper arm really into your shoulder blade to keep it as tight as possible. And guess what? This works your rotator cuff muscles, your stabilizers so properly. It's not only then a strengthening exercise for your big muscle groups, but also a strengthening and stabilizing exercise for those smaller muscle groups. Number 11, doing grinds slowly and owning the lift. I love this expression that we also use in the work with our clients. In the book, it is important that you understand that you want to move to the Turkish get-up slowly because you want to own the lift. Now, does it mean that you cannot do a faster deadlift or a faster Turkish get-up? Yes, you can. But owning the lift means that you know it by the rules, even in your sleep, that you've practiced it so many times that you can do it without even twitching or blinking or even thinking about it. And in order to program your motor units, your brain, to really understand the movement pattern, you gotta do it slow. Number 12, the kettlebell is the tool of choice for people with high mileage. And this is another possibility for me to share the experience that we are having with our clients, because it's so real, it's so true. It's not only theory, it's practical applications. We have people with knee pain, we have people with shoulder pain, and guess what? They can work with a kettlebell. We have one particular client who's fairly young who has a problem with his knees, and the swing, the clean works perfectly, and it strengthens his center, the core, the most important, strongest muscles that he has. And while he does some stabilizing work with his therapist as well, he says, thanks to the kettlebell, I have gained stability that I have never seen before, even with painful and very troublesome knees. Number 13, Overspeed Eccentrics. This tool only belongs in the hands of an advanced lifter, and it happens when the kettlebells afloat on the descending phase. This is where you pull the kettlebell into the backswing. You don't let gravity alone do its thing. You assist gravity by pulling the kettlebell back into the backswing. This is a tough one, but it's also a great tool that you can use to make it a little bit harder if you want to. If you feel like for your hard style swing, the 16 kg or the 20 kg isn't enough, yet you don't have money to buy another one, or you just are not able to purchase another kettlebell, then with Overspeed Eccentrics, you have the proper tool. Number 14, focus on intensity and quality. A proper law that you can apply in mostly every case when it comes to training. Quality means that I am able to do the exercise in a form that is not only pleasing to look at, but that also respects all the important biomechanical aspects combined with gravity and combined with my anthropometrics, that it really looks solid and that I train my body the proper way with the proper exercise for my specific goal. Intensity means that I'm able to engage not solely on high tension, but also on high volume, as Sean Mosen would put it. I'm able to differentiate between the two. Intensity is not only about firing the muscle fibers. Intensity can also mean that you properly apply the rules of efficiency so that you're able to engage in high volume to a degree where you can work for longer time. I know this is not in the book of Simple and Sinister, but talking to these powerful experts that I've had on my podcast, this has opened up my horizon so much, and I just wanted to share this with you right here because it fits so perfectly. Number 15, probably my most valued comment from Pavel Tsatsouline in the book. A workout should give you more than what it takes out of you. This statement and coaching from Luca helped me to move away to a certain extent from the high intensity realm. I now call it high skill intensity because I love the intensity of exercising, but I also want to apply proper skills. What I completely moved away from is from chasing the burn, because you can get the same amount of volume or maybe even more done while respecting your body, respecting regeneration, respecting recuperation and recovery, by not going balls to the walls every time you pick up a kettlebell, by not thinking that you have to destroy yourself every time you train with kettlebells. And what I love on a final note is this picture of an athlete. The reason why an athlete is able to train twice a day is because he engages in practice. He doesn't go for a workout. He engages in practice to perfect and hone his skill. So instead of going into a workout always with this kind of warrior mentality, we can switch it to a certain extent and go in with the craftsman mentality, perfecting and owning the skill. 90 Days of Kettlebells is an online workout course for beginners who want to train at home, lose weight, and achieve lasting results without wasting time and money with crash diets and unused gym memberships. The program works as follows. You will do 3 kettlebell workouts per week that gradually increase in difficulty. You'll also build 3 powerful eating habits that have proven successful in our coaching. As the name implies, the program lasts 90 days and you will have lifelong access after purchase. We also include live accountability sessions where you will publicly state your goals. Psychology shows us that if we make our goals public, our adherence to the process and the program increases dramatically. If you have been struggling to put together an elaborate kettlebell workout system while trying to lose weight, then 90 Days of Kettlebells is for you. The price of 90 Days of Kettlebells is $59 per month for 3 months, and you can save 20% with a one-time payment of $147. We'll open registration only to a small number of new clients. Join the waiting list now to get access 24 hours before the general public. Link is in the description.